if you look at the results of the CIS, this is of course just some very few selected results. If you look here at the average spray deposit on the leaves, and here at the situation when the sensors are off, and here at the situation when the sensors are on. This was in a 13-year-old Gala orchard of a height of 4 meters, and at the early development of the fruitlets. So you see the variability of the application is the same in both situations. And with regard to the deposit, there is a slight reduction of 6% of the deposit on the leaves, but there is a significant reduction of the amount of spray mixture that is brought into the environment, from 850 liters per hectare down to 435 liters per hectare. So this is a significant reduction, I would say. You see also the difference in protection level. Very briefly, the occurrence of scab, and you see here sensor off, sensors on, the conventional spraying, and here two control situations. You see that there is actually no difference between on and off, which means if the sensors are, but there is an achievement with regard to the conventional sprayer here. So it means that you have really a progress if the sensors are used. This is just an image of the sprayer as it looks like right now. And now some final information with regard to the environmentally dependent application system. So here the focus is on the identification of the environmental circumstances. If you look at this picture from above, you see here some surface water, and you want to control spray quality and airflow according to the sprayer position and environmental circumstances. So there is a buffer zone around the water which should not be contaminated at all, and another zone with a low drift. You see also here already that different types of nozzles are used which produce a coarse spray and a fine spray, and the system is seen here actually. It's there is a navigation through GPS. There is an ultrasonic anemometer looking at the wind speed, and the spray position is based on a DGPS system. Wind velocity and direction are measured with the ultrasonic anemometer. Application parameters are adjusted depending on sprayer position and wind situation in order to minimize spray drift and protect sensitive areas from contamination. So it's all about spray quality by altering fine and coarse spray nozzles and airflow independently from left and right sides. So if you look at this, just some of the results. Here is the distance from the edge row and the sedimentation drift outside orchard in percentage of the dose applied. The green one is the standard, and here you have different situations of the EDA system with the coarse spray nozzles and different options that you can combine. So you see you can significantly reduce the drift with regard to the standard, and also in function of the distance, of course, to the edge row. So I would say also here you can see some impressive progress. With regard to the pesticide residues, in that case, these are just number of fruits, 40 fruits, and you see the variability of the deposit if you use a coarse droplet or a standard fine droplet. There is actually you seem to see here a trend that the fine droplets are a little bit high, have high residue, but in fact this is not very significant. So you obtain actually the same residue level. And Rector Różowski might explain later what this means. In certain cases, we really would prefer to have the coarse droplets for having the reduced drift. And in certain cases, the fine droplets provide better protection. So, conclusions. Early detection of infection on plants with the CHS, the crop health sensor, opens the window for new strategies in plant protection. Drastic reduction on plant protection products with this crop identification system ensures proper level of spray deposit, enhanced penetration and spray distribution uniformity, and satisfactory control of disease and pests. Strict environmental requirements are met with the EDAS that automatically adjusts application parameters according to the local and temporal circumstances. With figures, I told you at the beginning of the presentation that we aim at a reduced pesticide input into the environment. We're about at the 50% level. Maybe there will still be some progress until the end of the project. With regard to the reduction of drift, you can achieve at least 80% reduction of the drift. And with regard to the residues on the fruit, the work is still in progress, so there is certainly the potential, particularly through the use of the crop identification system, and in part as whole also through the crop health sensor, but the figures should be are still in production, I would say, in progress. Now, with regard to the other elements that I told you that we focus on in Isofruit for contributing to improved orchard management and an improved quality. The first one, quality management in the field, I would like to refer to the presentation in the afternoon by Mimo Costa from the University of Bologna in Italy. I encourage you to participate in this workshop. He's going to talk about crop load regulation. Here you see just a picture of an experiment with ethophone in Norway, but also another technology used without any thinning agent, which means they tried to obtain the necessary crop load regulation by shading the tree. And in fact, it works quite well. He will also talk about new techniques with which you can sense or intend to sense, to monitor the fruit quality already during the growing stage in the field, and use this information for improving the quality. So there is an electronic nose system, which he will talk about, and other technologies also. The third element on which we focus for contributing to an improved orchard management, which meets the requirements of the society, is the farm economics and decision support, farm decision support. There I encourage you to participate and listen to Esther Brawin. In the afternoon she will talk about improving profit, bio, organic or integrated production, new decision support tools. So the tree that you see here, the decision tree, is just one representation of some of the decision support tools that they develop for making sure that the technology that we develop is also feasible and economical, because we may have the best achievements with regard to any trait we look at, pesticide reduction or improvement of quality through thinning. If it's not economically feasible, it won't happen. So this is a very important element also in Isofruit.